Hello, I'm Colby, and I'd like to share some tips on how to make some friends while you're either on the AT or about to be basically homeless for a thru hike. I was homeless for a year and a half from 2021 to 2023, and here's how I made friends. The reason why I wanted to make friends was because being homeless is incredibly isolating. A lot of my viewers are homeless and know exactly what that's like. So it's really important to know how to make friends. And for me, this is what I did. I was really interested in hiking. Obviously, and camping. It's the main reason why I'm out here right now. That's the only reason why I'm out here right now. Damn, I don't know. So what I did was I focused on my main passions, which is hiking, camping, chilling, hanging out, and thought, Facebook. So my first tip is to go to Facebook. Join a Facebook community. There are all sorts of Facebook communities. Stealth camping for me was one of the big ones. The Facebook group for the AT hiking class of 2023 was a big one for me. And then obviously, after I mentioned Facebook, gotta mention Instagram. Instagram is another great way to meet people who are interested in the same things you are. Just search up the tags that you want. I mean, obviously you know how to use that. So yeah, just search for what you want. Start following the people you're interested in talking to. If they follow back, then it's a friend. My second tip is to stay in or near shelters. So for me, the AT was the biggest reason why I was able to make friends while homeless. And what I did was I stayed near and in a couple shelters. Wasn't a huge fan of staying in them all the time because of the mice, but that's how you meet people. They end up asking you if you have something that they are looking for, or you can ask them if you're interested, if you need something. I don't know. Start a conversation. My third tip is to stop at trail magic. There are all sorts of people along the trail who are looking to help you along your way. It's a great way to just talk to them. What I did was I talked to people who were giving things out, but that's not where I made the most friends. Where I made the most friends were when I was talking to the people sitting at the trail magic as well. It's a good time to talk about how thankful you are for whatever you got. My fourth tip is to stop at trail events. Trail events are a great way to meet more people. For me, that was trail days. I met a lot of people there. Not all of them great, but a lot of them were great. Number 5, cook dinner with other campers. People don't always cook at the shelters. Sometimes they cook along the way. If you find somebody off the side of the trail cooking their meal, maybe stop and start cooking your meal too. It's a good way to keep the food away from the shelters, keep the bears away from the shelters as well, and a good way to start a conversation. Obviously, ask them first if they're interested in having somebody join them for a meal. Number 6, offer help with extra food or gear. A lot of people don't bring what they need. A lot of people bring too much stuff. Ask them if they need to unload some food. Number 7, be an active listener. Part of being an active listener and listening to everything somebody says is asking them questions relevant to what they're talking about. It's a great way to keep them talking. No, I'm not going to keep that last part in. That's actually a sales tactic that I've learned as a salesman that works really well in making friends. Number 8, bring lightweight games to share. Got lightweight chess. They've got all sorts of stuff. I don't know any other things, but I'm sure there are other games, cards, stuff like that you can bring that are lightweight, but also spark conversations. I don't know, bring Cards Against Humanity. That's a good one. That one might be a little heavy though. Number 9, the trail logs. So if you're not familiar with the AT yet, people leave trail logs along the way where they're usually at shelters where you can write down your name, write down some fun notes, and a lot of people look at them and read them. And if you write in a lot of them, people are going to remember you. And then when they see you, they're going to be like, hey, are you that guy or are you that person that not to make it about being male. My 10th tip, and this is a good one, keep shared areas clean. People are going to respect you a lot for that. 11, start a campfire. I started quite a few, and people always thanked me for it. Not that I was looking for thanks, but that always started a conversation. Number 12, morning greetings. In the morning time when everybody's getting up to pack up, hike for the day, it's a good time to just say hello. Be nice. People like that, I think. I do. Besides just a morning greeting, saying hello, good morning, have a nice day, you could also mention where you're going. Just keep in mind who you're talking to and how they might feel about somebody knowing where they're going. But it's a good way to start a tramway, knowing where each other's going, keeping each other's back safe. You know what I mean. It's also a good time to invite them to any town events that you might be going to. My 13th tip is to take really great photos and videos. People want to see that stuff. You can share it. Don't be forceful, obviously. That goes for everything I've said in this video. But yeah, what I did was I took a lot of videos. I started this channel and people wanted to see the videos. I made a lot of friends that way. Especially because they wanted to see themselves in the videos. So that worked out well. Tip number 14, and I emphasize prioritizing consent on this one. Hike slower or faster, because a lot of people will hike way too quickly. They end up in the northern part of the trail where nobody's even at yet, and they're complaining about being lonely. Same for the people who go too slowly. Maybe pick up the pace a little. I don't know. Not that you have to, but you're going to find a lot of people hike at their own pace, and if you try to match their pace, then you've got a family. And my 15th and final tip as this hike comes to an end is to just express openness in making new friends. People will respond nicely to genuine openness. So, yeah, I don't know, take all that with a grain of salt. You do you. I'm not trying to make anybody do anything other than what they want to do. Like and subscribe.
You're all past me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.